Testing. This the mic might be a bit too loud right now. It's actually it's all right. Hello. All right. I just figured out that Halo 2 and Halo 3 are out in the Master Chief Collection. I can't believe it. So I got them downloaded, and we're gonna play them. Starting with Halo 2. I've never played Halo 2 before, so I'm really excited for this. I'm also super curious. It's like a part of the campaign and story my brain hasn't got filled in yet, so let's go. Alright, game capture isn't working right now. Huh. Game capture isn't working. It used to work with this. No. There we go. Alright. Oh. That's muscle memory. Alright. Starts on the Heretic. We're gonna do easy. I want this to be quick. I also like feeling like I'm a super soldier, so.
I do not trust you. He may, but I do not.
Noted.
My friend's trust is not the issue today, Spartan Locke. It is my trust you must earn.
Arbiter?
You are a hunter, yes. A seeker of things.
That's not the official job title, but it's close enough.
And now you hunt other Spartans.
I'm not so much hunting a Spartan as I'm hunting the Spartan.
You seek.
117.
I was not told the identity of your prey.
That is why I'm sharing it with you now. We're talking about trust, after all. May I ask you something? Your people used to call him Demon. Was that an insult or a compliment?
An insult, to be sure, but one with a modicum of respect. He was indeed my enemy, but in time, I named him ally. Even friend. The events which forged this bond were complicated.
Graphics are way better than Halo 1.
There was only one chip.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
Why was it not destroyed with the rest of their fleet?
It fled as we set fire to their planet. But I followed with all the ships in my command.
When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty?
Blinded?
Paralyzed? Dumbstruck?
No.
Yet the humans were able to evade your ships, land on the sacred ring. and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble Hierarchs, surely you understand that once the parasite attacked...
There will be order in this council.
You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief...
By the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
He's a traitor!
Noble Prophet of Truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The Council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
What is the Great Journey?
The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Tell that to the Covenant.
Wait, what? Are we Master Chief, or... did his voice just sound a lot the same?
Well, I guess it was all obsolete anyway. Your new suit's a Mark 6, just came up from Songnam this morning. Try and take it easy until you get used to the upgrades. Okay, let's test your targeting first thing. Please look at the top light. Good. Now look at the bottom light. Alright, look at the top light again. That's it. Now the bottom one. Okay. Everything checks out. Stand by. I'm gonna offline the inhibitors.
Just gotta make sure my settings are correct. Yeah, we're all good. Okay.
Move around a little. Get a feel.
I think my video quality is down though. Let's turn that up to enhanced.
Feel for it. When you're ready, come meet me by the zapper.
Which one's the enhanced?
Pay attention, because I'm only going over this once.
This one.
This station will test your recharging energy shields. Step on in, I'll show you. Are you listening to me? Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Bingo! As you can see, they recharge a lot faster. If your shields go down, find some cover, wait for the meter to read fully charged.
That, or he can hide behind me. You done with my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any training wheels.
His armor's working fine, Johnson. You're free to go, son. Just remember, take things slow.
Don't
Call
worry,
me
I'll
son,
hold his
son,
hand.
not Master Chief. I'm a new Spartan, I guess.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece?
Sorry, Guns. It's classified.
My ass! Well, you can forget about those adjustments to your A2 scope.
Well, he's in a particularly fine mood. Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him an invitation. Earth. Huh. Haven't seen it in years. When I shipped out for basic, the orbital defense grid was all theory and politics. Now look, The Cairo is just one of 300 geosync platforms. That Mac gun can put a round clean through a Covenant capital ship. Coordinated fire from the Athens and the Malta, nothing's getting past this battle cluster in one piece. Ships have been arriving all morning. Nobody's saying much, but I'll bet something big's about to happen.
I think something big's about to happen. He's a Covenant spy. I almost guarantee he is a Covenant spy. Man, these cutscenes are so good.
And you told me you were gonna wear something nice. Folks need heroes, Chief, to give them hope. So smile, would you? Well, we still got something to smile about.
Oh, we are Chief.
Drawn quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg, they will be disappointed. Are you sure?
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back. Go ahead, Cortana.
Another whisper, sir, near Io. We have probes en route.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this quick.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Sergeant Major, the Colonial Cross is awarded for acts of singular daring and devotion. For a soldier of the United Earth Space Corps.
There can be no greater heresy. Let him be an example for all who would break our covenant.
Hey, Numitor.
Commander Miranda Keyes, your father's actions were in keeping with the highest traditions of military service. His bravery in the face of impossible odds reflects great credit upon himself and the UNSC. The Navy has lost one of its best.
Keyes was the guy that got taken by the flood, right? I think he was.
Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
This is Fleet Admiral Harper. We are engaging the enemy.
Negative, Admiral. Form a defensive perimeter around the cluster. Commander, get to your ship. Link up with the fleet.
Yes, sir.
You have the Mac gun, Cortana. As soon as they come in range, open up.
Gladly.
Something's not right. The fleet that destroyed Reach was 50 times this size.
Sir, additional contacts. Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our Mac guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
Wait. Right,
All
what way?
Report to battle station.
I guess just follow everyone.
Stand by. They're
Ooh,
latched.
SMG.
Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in
We're getting
standard
straight
formation.
into
Little
this.
bastards up front, big ones in back. Good
New
luck.
graphics look very modern. Yeah, honestly, this doesn't look too modern to me. Like, it doesn't look like an AA game these days. But, like, it's still really, really good. And so much better than the old one.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Field pressure door.
True Spartans dual-wield plasma pistols.
I need a squad at Habitat Alpha ASAP.
Oops.
Quick response team to security station 3. Wait for impact.
Alright, so far this is really good.
Seal pressure door.
I love how it just continues straight up from Halo 1 with the people getting rewarded for their duties from what happened in Halo 1 with the flood. That's awesome. Oh my god, my cat is... Oh, just missed it. My cat was just right up against the camera. Hold on. There we go. It's not really blocking much.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven up its quarters.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it! They're retreating! We won!
No, it was all just... We just got baited. I don't know how, but...
This is bad. Real bad.
Oh, something just blew up on Earth. Did something just blow up on Earth, or was that... I just want to look at the audio settings. Let's see if we can... Oh, there's my cat again. Oh, I think my cat might want in. Hold on, I'll be right back. Never mind, it just got fresh water, so it's having a drink. Alright, let's turn down these gunshots a little bit. Wait, there's no dialogue option. Is dialogue the same thing as effects? Oh man, they have no way to turn gunshots down and turn up dialogue. Damn. Alright, well.
Alert.
Thank God it's you!
Report match day. Fire team, quarters in second 2.
Look out!
Attention. We have quarters in second 3.
Uh-oh. Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
Cortana, assessment.
That explosion came from inside the Athens, same as the Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
Then they sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
Oh god. How are we this bad at defending our bases?
All non-combat personnel to pressure zone.
I mean, the Covenant ain't shit. They're just a bunch of religious brutes.
Get the hell out of my armory, Split!
Hang on, everyone. Fire teams to habitat government.
Oh, I can't pull it.
Hostiles have taken security station 1. I need a squad at habitat government.
So I guess the Covenant's great journey is going to Earth or something.
Come on, Chief, this way!
I honestly want to see more of that cinematic with the Arbiter.
I was almost on board when they showed up.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
We out in space now. Let's look at the old version. Oh my god. It doesn't even have spaceships. Nice. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing.
Sir, boarders have breached the fire control center. They have a bomb.
Can you defuse it?
Yes, but I'll need the Chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
Chief, get to the bomb. Double time.
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one. Second echelon, keep those carriers busy.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the kill zone. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Alert. Boarders, port dry down.
Crate just landed on me. Alright, sure.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the kill zone. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Alert. Boarders, port dry down.
Cortana, concentrate your fire on the first carrier. Admiral, do what you can against the second.
Everyone, form up! Follow my lead!
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth.
Oh god. This is a really cool section.
So you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
There's a white line at the bottom of the screen and it's triggering the fuck out of me. And it's only
Don't have much time.
It's only here in the enhanced or remastered. Huh.
All non-combat personnel report to evacuation stations.
Easy.
Me inside your head.
Literally,
now.
difficulty's on easy.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Emberclad. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
Just literally drags the whole thing. Oh my god.
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
So, stay here.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy. Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
see-through pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does like a solid object like the Chief fly when he can't aim without rockets or anything? Literally like a brick. Outskirts. Oh my god, did we just smash into Earth? So, is ODST coming to the Master Chief Collection? Because I know that has a campaign too. Or did I already play that? I think ODST is already in it. Or was that Reach? I know Reach is in it.
The message just repeats. Regret. Regret. Regret.
Catchy. Any idea what it means?
Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah!
Regret is a name, Sergeant. The name of one of the Covenant's religious leaders. A prophet. He's on that carrier, and he's calling for help.
Immediate. Grid Kilo 2-3 is hot. Recommend mission abort.
Roger, Recon. It's your call, Sarge.
We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
Master Chief, get aboard that carrier. Secure the Prophet of Regret. This is the only place on Earth the Covenant decided to land. That Prophet is going to tell us why.
Whoa. They just went on a vacation.
You alright, Chief?
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site. Go, go, go!
Down for the count!
Yeah, the graphics are so much better when you compare it to the original. But like that's the thing, you compare it to a lot of AAA games and it's like not amazing. Like it doesn't really look like a bunch of stuff has normal maps, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not that detailed. But it has some really, like, it has all the good post-processing effects. Like, you can see when you go into dark areas, it gets brighter outside. Like, it has auto brightness and a bunch of that good stuff. I'm very lost. This is cool, though. Right away, like, it's just so much better than Halo 1 because it's just so much more produced. Oh, I had to get the checkpoint. I guess this is one of those levels where we just have to kill everything.
We got jackals in the courtyard.
That's the first time I've actually had my energy shields down, it seems.
Come on, mate. I'm just a human.
Where do we go now?
I can't see it. Found you. I'll get him.
Eyes up! Phantom's back!
My girl's a little big for that courtyard, Sergeant. I see a good LZ on the other side of these buildings. Meet you there. Over.
Copy that. Someone get a satchel on the gate.
I want that sniper. Is this the gate? Oh, Jesus.
Stand back, Marine. Let the chief show you how it's done.
It's their backs that are letting us. Easy.
Second squad, this is Cortana. What is your status? Over.
We're operational, ma'am. Barely. Our pilots didn't make it.
Find a hole. Stay put. We'll come to you.
Sergeant, I need you on that bird. My Pelicans are gonna start airlifting armor and reinforcements to the city. You'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
Hotel Zanzibar.
Crash site's on the other side of this hotel, Chief. Covenant are crawling all over it. Follow me.
Sugar water. It's literally called sugar water. I feel like that shot's at American food and culture. Oh, instead of lag spike. Some new graphics. I've only noticed them once every like 30 minutes, so I'm cool with that. It's smooth otherwise. Yeah, I actually wasn't sure if I installed this on my SSD or hard drive. It could be loading in stuff. I don't think so. But I don't think so.
Special delivery from Commander Keyes, Chief. Watch it! Go!
Oh, we get to drive.
Move up, amigos!
The highest concentration
classic.
of Covenant troops is directly below the carrier. I don't think they want you to get on board. That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
I'm on a roll now! Oh! Aye! Right the team! Nice, right? Ow! I hit one!
The carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
Nice ride, Sid.
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, if you know what I mean. Could beat swimming.
Let me at him!
I'll beat a power slide. Oh my god. I love the devs, man. I love the devs. We're NASCAR now. We're doing a left turn. We're doing another left turn. We're doing another left turn. We're doing another left turn. I love it.
I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you, all of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
Oh, wrong way.
Show yourself! Oh!
Let's go!
Trying to regroup. Don't let them.
That was really bad. I think this Warthog's invincible, so we're all good. I wonder if the Marines are clones, like in Star Wars.
Eyes open! Enemy located!
Never think about Halo as a military game. Really? Man, I don't know.
Live one.
Like, I don't know about military propaganda for certain, but like, it's pretty coincidental to me that in the universe they've built here, the only civilizations alive are civilizations that are built around military and war. Like, or at least that's what they show. Because I guess that's the whole thing. I wonder if is there gonna be another Halo in this, since we destroyed the Halo in the first game.
It blew right through us. 50 K Cal, rockets didn't do a thing.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up. You had your chance to be afraid before you joined my
Got
beloved
his
corps.
face.
But to guide you back to the true path, I brought this motivational device. Our big green style cannot be defeated.
What about that Scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master G. He'll know what to do.
Why does he get a cigar?
Sergeant.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Enjoy Halo gameplay. Back then I did not even understand English. Yeah, I mean, it's the type of action game where, like, you don't even need to understand that, like you can understand it without even the text or anything.
Got another hostile.
Here we go now.
Look out! That goes for the dead.
Trouble, brother. Heads up!
Trying to start something? That better. Heads up!
Oh, it's dead. He just kept shooting it.
Another contact!
I just ran over that guy with a rocket launcher. Shit.
Stay sharp.
All right, now we're good. Look out!
Oh god, I'm getting... Getting hijacked.
quite a welcome party.
Can I not blow these up? There we go. Epic music, oh yeah, it's really making us like it's trying to pump up the tank. I think it would be a bit more epic if we drove a little bit faster, but that's just me. I just blew up our teammate. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's the way it works. Master Chief don't answer to nobody. No border or wall is gonna stop me.
Come on, sir, watch out! You think you could be a little more careful?
I don't think I'm supposed to have a tank in here. The maneuverability on this tank is amazing. Oh, you fucked up. You made me come out of the tank. Proceeds to miss punching him 5 times. How did I, there we go. Oh, okay, whatever. I couldn't have even got a tank through there anyways. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Where is my objective here? Maybe to get in that warthog of that guy who's just driving around randomly?
Could use you on the gun, Chief.
Yeah.
You got two hands, you've used them before, use them now! Knew I'd find you sooner or later. Spotted another one. I know you're there. Okay, this is what we take.
I honestly feel like it would be easier if I just got out and shot everything.
Shortcut to hell.
Yeah, okay, wait. What if I just run ahead here? Dude, if you could get in a car, that would be cool.
Good timing, Chief.
Less time here, more time there.
There are a number of Marines trapped in that building. Concentrate on the Wraiths. They're the biggest threat.
Eyes open!
We just did a front flip.
Heads up!
That killed me like super quickly. Nothing has killed me even close to that quickly yet. I wonder what is shooting me.
There are a number of Marines trapped in that building. Concentrate on the Wraiths. They're the biggest threat.
I know what we gotta do. It's donut time. supposed to follow and shoot this thing with us?
Make it look easy, sir.
Oh, there's one ghost.
CP's this way. The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped in.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Benson. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
I asked for reinforcements. I didn't think they'd send a Spartan.
We got trouble.
What? Oh my god, they just got stepped on. Oh yeah. That was so epic for the Covenant.
You're not the full quid, are you?
Careful, Chief. That elite was an Ultra, and those pilots are no pushover.
So apparently the rocket launcher has a really big AoE radius.
Don't stop!
I didn't know that.
Careful, Chief. That elite was an Ultra, and those pilots are no pushover.
Jesus, they're actually difficult. There's actually difficult enemies in this part. Okay. You know, you go through like the hour of the game and every enemy just like dies to your fist. And then you finally get a giant spider tank and it's actually full of super difficult enemies. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. It feels badass. Halo 2 on Legendary is so broken. Yeah, I looked it up, and really I was just like, alright, do I want to spend more time doing this? And then I was like, no. Oh god.
That elite was an ultra. Those pilots are no pushover.
That gravity sword scared me.
That's right, you mothers! Run!
Not if we can help it, Sergeant.
Extract the chief and return to an amberclad.
Roger that. Status.
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
Negative, Commander. All Vector 2 heavies for Starside intercept.
Bam! Slip space rupture up the target's bow. It's going to jump inside the city.
There's no time, sir.
Green light. Green light to engage.
Punch it. Get us close.
Ma'am, without a
Nuke
destination
it.
solution,
We are not losing
Do they
that
not
ship.
have nukes or some giant missiles or something? That's what I don't get. Why don't they just nuke it to absolute... Oh. What?
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do? Why not toss him in with this lot? They could use the meat. Them? What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just
Oh my god, they eat each other?
to whimper like grunts fresh off
Oh
the teeth.
god.
He's not meant for the jails. The hierarchs have something special in mind.
Yeah, and somehow they're more technologically advanced. I don't get why the humans don't just nuke their ships to absolute smithereens or use some sort... Like, I know the humans have massive firepower.
I have brought the incompetent.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
The Council decided to have you hung by your entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
I am already dead.
Indeed. Do you know where we are?
The mausoleum of the Arbiter.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard of the great journey. Every Arbiter from first to last. Each one created and consumed in times of extraordinary crisis.
The taming of the Hunters, the Grunt Rebellion. Were it not for the Arbiters, the Covenant would have broken long ago.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence.
Halo's destruction was your error, and you rightly bear the blame. But the Council was overzealous. We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy. One who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes, my brothers. They will use the faith of our forefathers to bring ruin to us all. The great journey is...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced. Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, no, but become the Arbiter. And you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
What of the Council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies.
We shall grind them into dust.
And continue our march to glorious salvation.
This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the Arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us. Leader, there is no doubt the storm will strike the facility. We'll be long gone before it arrives.
Warriors, prepare for combat!
Arbiter gameplay good, I like it. Oh my god.
We are the arm of the prophets, Arbiter, and you are the blade. Be silent and swift, and we shall quell this.
I didn't realize you actually get to play as
First lads in position.
The Arbiter. I'll be honest, I thought it was just another cutscene.
The storm has masked our approach, and it should have their local battle net in disarray. We have the element of surprise, for now.
Engage active camouflage. Reveal yourselves only after the Arbiter has joined battle with the enemy.
You may wish to do the same, Arbiter. But take heed. Your armor system is not as new as ours. Your camouflage will not last forever.
Wait, what is this? Are these the Flood, or why are we killing these guys? I guess these guys are just heretics. shadows and lightings on these corridors look amazing. It looks, it looks realistic. Like, I've noticed it's not, like, high detailed, but it still looks a lot like what I think the realistic, or what my brain imagines the realistic lighting would be. I just did the same thing again. I just like this part, seeing inside, like, the Covenant's cities and buildings. Is this an AI, or... They obviously have robots and things.
I see one. Sentinels defend us. Come! Arbiter, clear the hangar and open its doors, so I may drop the second lance. The Arbiter is here. Curse it, Arbiter! I am making my approach.
I'm so confused who's my teammate and who's not.
Danger is upon us.
Can I not take 2 gravity swords? Why can't I pick this up? Whatever. Now what? Did I not kill everything, or...? Oh, right here. It's kind of hard to find, like, the doorways or whatever you're supposed to go at sometimes. They don't make it completely obvious, at least.
Quite unacceptable.
I think we've already seen this.
Glorious day. The prophets will be pleased that we have rescued an oracle from the humans' violation of the holy temple.
Why do you keep calling it a temple?
Yeah, I've
My
already seen
installation
this.
was a weapon, and one which we needed very, very badly.
But Oracle, I do not understand. We were told the rings are salvation, a gateway to paradise.
Told? By whom? Anyone who told you that is a fool, or quite mad. That installation was a beautiful tool, designed to destroy everything the Flood might feed on.
Everything?
Oh, quite everything. And if even one Flood spore survived the destruction of my ring...
Communications.
Is
Shut
that a
down
Flood
all
spore
lines
up
to the
there
fleet.
hidden?
We will not notify the prophets of our discovery until I hear everything this oracle has to say.
I will gladly share what I am permitted, but we have little time. What has been unleashed here could destroy everything you have ever known.
On that, Oracle, we are in agreement.
So is that the Arbiter? That didn't really uncover any new information for me. Speedrun? I mean, I realized that I don't really have to kill these guys, so...
Deal with him, my brothers. I will defend the Oracle.
Ooh, we're going after the Oracle.
to mobilize their air forces, officers. Get after their leader, but watch your back. I'm sending one of our bandits to support you. No sign of the heretic leader or his banshee. We must keep searching.
Heretic! Heretic's a fun word to say.
I see another heretic position. Heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
Get inside. They almost sound like Batman. What does it mean, get inside? Maybe now it'll open up. Yeah, I guess I just had to walk up to it. The Oracle. I bet the Oracle's gonna tell us something and we're gonna betray the Covenant. Because, like, that's how I can see this going.
What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Oh god, is it the flood? Don't tell me the Oracle somehow brought the flood with him. Oh god. Yeah, that's the flood. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some water. Get the stretch. I'll be back in like 1 or 2 minutes and we'll continue. Oh, this is getting really good now that we're meeting the flood. Alright, let's go. If I had to guess, the flood either got loose. Yeah, the flood got loose. Again. For what? Probably the like 1,000,000th time. Now this is giving me Halo 1 vibes again.
What happened?
Yeah, bad feeling about this. You always have bad feelings. You had bad feeling about morning food nipple.
Close your jaws, or I shall bind them shut.
See, heretic!
Hold your fire!
I wondered who the prophets would send to silence me. An arbiter. I'm flattered.
He's using a holodrome. He must be close. Come out so we may kill you.
Get in line.
Leader! Stand firm. The flood is upon us.
What have they done?
Wow, this is actually really difficult for, oops.
Go, officer. I'll follow when our reinforcements.
For easy, that's, getting one shot. I guess they're trying to make the flood terrifying. Which, to be fair, they are pretty terrifying.
Not even heaven.
Oh god. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? It actually looks like there's something down there. Probably not. Jump up there somehow? Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to kill stuff. Am I supposed to jump across to some of these things at some point, or... I'm just gonna keep mindlessly killing.
Who am I? A fool! Fire! How long do you plan on landing? Can you not see?
No, I can't. It doesn't show me if you're friendly until I mouse over you and it says green or red. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to jump across, but... Shit, dude, I don't know. I think it's going up. And I mean, I'm getting checkpoints, so...
It is well hidden. You are no warrior.
Yes, here we go.
We should have brought weapons to burn these bodies. Everyone is a potential vessel. Heretics above!
Where am I looking to go?
Your actions do not make sense. Proper protocol for a flood outbreak is to establish immediate infection reporting. Communications must be maintained with all local forces in order to track any spread of the parasite.
There are no local forces, Oracle. For now, all you have is me.
But I tracked multiple ships in orbit, including some remaining human presence. In light of the danger posed by the flood, surely you can set aside this disagreement with the humans.
No! Anything still alive in orbit is our enemy. The humans have very good cause to kill us on sight, and the knowledge you've shared with me casts doubt on the entire purpose of our covenant. If any of our ships remain above us, they are not the help you seek.
But why would they not provide assistance? Because of this talk of prophecies and journeys? I learned a small amount about your covenant before that reclaimer blew up my installation, but my understanding is incomplete. The AI I encountered on board one of your ships was less than forthcoming.
What you need to know, Oracle, is that thousands of years ago, at the founding of our great covenant, a bargain was struck between the prophets and the elites. A bargain which I fear will be the end of us.
Bargain? Okay, so that's new. I never saw that before.
storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position.
Bring the Phantoms close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics is dead.
Contemptible coward! Robin, the flood has spread throughout the state. We don't have enough troops to manage such a large piece of state. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now! Find the leader!
That's him? I feel like there's a terminal here. Yeah. Wait, is that not a terminal? Maybe I gotta go up there after killing everything, or...
This will save me from the storm, but you will be consumed.
Arbiter, where is he? Stinking floodbait boxed himself in tight. We'll never break through this.
Then we shall force him out.
How?
The cable. I'm going to cut it.
Get everyone back to the ships.
Return to the landing zone. The Arbiter upward cut this station loose to scare the heretic from his home.
May our lords guide your path.
We shall not forget your sacrifice.
I think the heretic is trying to buy time just to get more information out of the Oracle, assuming the Oracle is still with him. Oh, this is an elevator, not... What? Those little flood creatures just one-shotted me. One-shotted me. Like... What? That seems broken. Damn, dude, I'm getting one-shot by something. Okay, I guess I'll just try not killing stuff, rush to the elevator.
All my transits are in the air, Arbiter. Go ahead, cut the cable.
Damn. Those flood, man.
All my bandits are in the air, officer. Go ahead, cut the cable.
No. Dude, something keeps killing me very quickly. I don't know if it's like broken or...
Go ahead, cut the cable.
I think actually it's those things exploding damages me. Each time I kill one of these sentries, they explode and it damages me. Yeah. I guess this is also supposed to be a hard part. I don't know where I'm supposed to go for this cable.
Sever the cable at the points where it connects to the structure.
Oh, there we go.
That's one. By the Prophet, look at the station list. One final cable, officer. That's it. The station is in free fall.
What? This was our plan?
is on the move. Do not let him escape. We'll stay with you as long as we can. Our lives for the truth. The golden lands of Covenant. Still alive, officer. We're keeping pace as best we can.
No, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Crash into it, I guess. Oh, the cutscenes are so good. Halo Infinite delayed to 2021 development impacted by COVID-19. RIP, dude. That's bit, yeah. They don't, oh man, I'm not really excited at all for Halo Infinite, to be honest. Like, the way they make it sound doesn't sound like the, original Halo type. I don't know, it sounds like they're changing the Halo format. Well, they've said they're changing the Halo format so that, it's like a free-to-play game and then you can, pay for stuff extra. I don't know, it doesn't sound to me like... Microsoft meme game to sell their console. Halo is only hope for Xbox. Yeah, the PlayStation. It is crazy how much more good PlayStation exclusives there are. All the good exclusives, as far as I'm aware, are on PlayStation these days. And as a dev, I think I can understand that, because PlayStation honestly has had some pretty nice setup with how their GPU has a universal RAM with the CPU. That's the shit I've always wanted on a PC.
your hand than let the prophets lead me to slaughter.
Who has taught you these lies?
The Oracle.
Hello, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I am the monitor of Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo. How they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you.
The elites are blind, Arbiter. But I will make them see.
Wait, what? They're hollow something. Was that it?
Unfortunate. His edification was most enjoyable.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle, great journey. Why do you meddlers insist on using such inaccurate versions
That is the Oracle.
So it is. Come, we are leaving this system.
So I saw that there were like 15 missions. I think we've done like 6 or 7 missions.
We're drifting. Archer pods are cold. I'll need to rekey the system.
Do it and find out where we are. Sorry for the quick jump, Sergeant. You in one piece?
I'm good. Chief?
We're fine.
Ma'am, there's an object. Coming into view now.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
That is another Halo.
Say what?
So this is what my father found. I thought Halo was some sort of super weapon.
It is. If activated, this ring will cause destruction on a galactic scale.
I want all the information you've got on the first Halo. Schematic, topography, whatever. I don't care if I have the clearance or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's our target?
The enemy ship has stopped above the ring, ma'am. We're going to pass right over it.
Perfect. Given what we know about this ring, it's even more important that we capture the Prophet of Regret. Find out why he came to Earth, why he came here. Chief, take first platoon. Hard drop. Secure our landing zone. Sergeant, load up 2 flights of Pelicans and follow them in.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Until I can move and fight, I'm going to keep a low profile. Once you leave the ship, you're on your own.
Understood.
Over the target in 5.
Hang on to your helmet. Mind the bump. possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
Oh, we got an RPG. Wait, what? I love how you get out. It's like the epic cutscene, and you're in the middle of like the cutscene. Us getting out of this looks nothing like where we actually started in the game. Whatever. Cutscene is sick. I guess these are like Forerunner ruins.
Artillery disabled, Sergeant. Landing zone secure for the moment.
I hear you. Starting our approach. Hang tight.
Easier said than done. Inbound Phantoms, Chief. Covenant has control of the bridge ahead. They're going to try and bottle us up on this side of the gorge. The controls to extend the bridge should be in this structure. Watch out, Chief. Wraiths on the far side.
Oh, that's the Prophet.
Roger that. Armor's on the way.
Wait, there's a tank? Tank? Tank.
Careful, we're coming up on another structure.
Man, the lighting actually is pretty damn good. In this part, you can definitely see some of the light maps and global illumination. Alright, I think it's time to get out.
Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
Oh, can I go down there? Do not have GI, I think. Yeah. At least ambient occlusion though, because you can see it gets darker in the in like covered areas and things. Like you can see it getting brighter here as it leaves the cave.
You always bring me to such nice places.
I like how Cortana's actually like talking to you in this one a lot more. She's not just like, do this, do that. She's actually like commenting as you go.
Good. Still no word about Amber Clad on the Covenant battlement. It's odd. The Covenant know we made landfall, but they don't seem to consider us a very serious threat. Boy, are they in for a big surprise.
I mean, we're just 5 drop pods, and like 3 of our drop pods out of 5 got shot down, so we probably look pretty pathetic.
Watch yourself. Honor guard.
Regret. You heard the lady. Locate the prophet. Take him down. It looks like we just got to kind of like a special room.
Wait, go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring, release its cleansing flame, and burn a path into the divine beyond.
Pretty much.
Commander, we've got a problem.
So I hear. But from what I understand, the Prophet will need an object, the Index, to activate the ring. I've located a library similar to the one you found on the first Halo. If the rings work the same way, the Index should be inside.
I'll bet the Covenant are thinking the exact same thing.
Then we better beat them to it, Sergeant. Extract your men and meet me at the library.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll secure the Index, Chief. You take out the Prophet. He's given us all the intel we need.
So, this time, instead of the... Oh my god, what? Things just showed up out of nowhere. So in this game, we're fighting the Covenant. You know, I just realized in the last game, the actual, like, real enemy wasn't even the Covenant or the Flood. It was the Oracle, or whatever his face is. The little AI robot that was trying to activate the Halo and destroy everything. So I think they're using volumetric light maps to like actually go into the graphics. So I've been noticing this in multiple areas here, this light leaking. And the way that this just goes straight through, like this isn't the type of like
I like
this.
it when we win.
Who's this guy? Just shut up.
That ain't right, sir.
Like that, going straight through the wall, isn't normally what shadow bias artifacts look like. I think that's like an actual light volume.
I can't see it.
And then, ooh, one of the things that's interesting to me is just how good this game looks when it's like if you actually pay attention to the shadows here, they're super blurry and don't even catch like the detail of the stairs. But in my opinion, it still looks super good. Where am I trying to go?
I think I have it trapped.
Dude, I just killed them both with one
Cortana,
rocket.
the Covenant's getting nosy.
That was
I don't want to
badass.
give away my position, so I'm rerouting a few stragglers back to you. I apologize. These Pelicans are all the support you're gonna get.
Understood, ma'am.
What Pelicans? I don't even see anything. Oh, here we go.
A gondola is launching from the far towers. Big surprise, it's full of Covenant reinforcements.
What's up, dude?
Field it full of horse.
No! What? Oh my god, I hate how the melee in this game lunges you forward, and then you lunge off the edge.
I got a question for Sky. What do you got? This one's for you, Billy.
This lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other cataclysmic event. I'm sorry, were you trying to kill something?
Launching self by attack is the main point of speedrun. That's pretty cool then. I guess it's a skill thing, you just gotta get it right.
Hey! I'm not even wasting time.
Any weapon with zoom with sword launch you anywhere. It will launch. Oh my god, I think I was doing that without meaning it sometimes. Like a few times I've just had the sword just launch me up to like the ceiling. sword needed, I'm still gonna try it. Maybe I gotta go down. Oops. Oh, we start all the way back here. Gonna get up and get more water just a minute.
Stupid alien! You're safe, don't move!
Oh no. My controller is disconnected.
You mess with me, you mess with the chief!
Where to go? Where to go? It's a fuel rod gun. I feel like this is supposed to go somewhere, or... Hello, adverse space. Halo is a legendary series. I mean, now that it's on PC, it's a better time than ever, too, to play it.
Ah, now I see. There's a submerged
supposed to
section
go down
that
there,
connects
but-
these towers to the outlying structures.
I don't know.
Looks like we're going down. Unless you'd prefer to swim.
Full car coming up!
Maybe I'm supposed to go back to the gondola? Oh, no, never mind. This thing just showed up. Let's go. Whoa, we're going underwater.
I've intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal...
Oh my god, I just realized there's no subtitles. What the hell? Subtitles don't work. Subtitles are on. Shit, man.
Apology to the prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
Yeah, that is weird. It's almost like it was a setup or something. I'm wondering how close I am to, like, the major cinematic or something. I'm thinking of ending here. But I feel like something big is just about to happen.
Regret's carrier just received a response from High Charity. A very well-encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth. Listen to this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
I really like this Halo in this game. It's pretty.
Don't let them overwhelm us.
Not even look at the chats? I don't know. I just don't respond to compliments, really. I don't know. I don't feel like there's much to say. It's just like, thanks. I don't know. I don't like it to go into the whole thing of going, oh, I have a good voice, or oh, this or that. I don't know.
Here's something.
How's it going, you
Nothing
two?
didn't move it. No.
So far, so good. We're approaching the main temple now. Roger that. I'm as close to the library as I can get. There's some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
I feel like we're getting to an important moment because it's playing the cinematic music. Tell me about the game, what's the story, like what's it about? Do you want me to spoil Halo 1 for you? There's an evil, all-consuming plague called the Flood that destroys and eats all life, all sentient life. So these things called the Halos were built that destroy all sentient life in the universe, so they're like massive, super destroying weapons. And the games are about the humans and these other races, the Covenant, who are fighting to gain control of the Halos. Other than that, it's the game is a pretty generic first-person shooter. You kill everything in your path.
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
Yeah, in the cutscene we killed them all, but in the out of the cutscene we didn't.
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. There's the target. Take him out.
Boss fight.
There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back.
I can't tell, is his shield invincible, or do I have to do like something else first?
Incompetent! I'll kill it myself!
Wait, what? So, he teleported and somehow I stuck myself with my grenade?
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back. There's the target. Take him out.
Yeah, you can't stick him. Okay. I guess I don't know. The gravity sword seems to do the best, so
The demon must die!
I'm gonna keep stabbing him.
The great journey will not be postponed!
Demons were helping outside!
Human filth! Foul this holy
Oh!
I'll kill it myself!
I got stabbed in the back. I have another idea. I think I need to take a plasma pistol and deactivate that floating chair he's using, and then I can hurt him. I actually think I'm not damaging him right now because he's got that big shield on him.
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. There's the target. Take him out.
There we go. Yeah, that works.
There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back.
Competent! I'll kill it myself!
No, it bounces off. Okay. So sticky grenades bounce off. Oh man, this is really hard. This is an actual boss fight.
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. There's the target. Take him out. There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back.
You're very... Defend me, demon!
Alright, I'm just gonna focus on stabbing him. I don't know what else to do. I could see how on legendary difficulty this could be insane.
Human filth! Foul this holy place!
Remove this vermin from my sight! Oh!
How much health does this guy have? Oh my god.
His throne is shielded. It's deflecting everything you throw at it. Get in close and do whatever you can.
No, really. Oh my god. It spent that long before it told us that. I wish at the beginning it was just like, oh, just board him and hijack him and beat him to death. Punchy, 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 punchy. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
Bad news. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
Epic runaway sequence. Why did they miss? Now that's plot armor. These cutscenes are really good.
This is not your grave. But you are welcome in it.
What? At the flood? Damn. Wow. So I get maybe the like Halo is infected by the flood or something?
This is unprecedented. Unacceptable.
A hierarch is dead, Commander.
His murderer was within our grasp. If you had not withdrawn our phantoms...
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One. I only wish to express my concern that the brutes...
Recommissioning the Guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
Politics, how tiresome. Do you know, Arbiter, the elites have threatened to resign, to quit the High Council, because of this exchange of hats?
We have always been your protectors.
These are trying times for all of us.
Even as the humans' annihilation filled us with satisfaction, the loss of one of the sacred rings racked our hearts with grief.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For ages we searched for one who might unlock the secrets of the rings. An oracle. And with your help, we found it.
With appropriate humility, we plied the Oracle with questions, and it, with clarity and grace, has shown us the key.
You will journey to the surface of the ring and retrieve this sacred icon. With it, we shall fulfill our promise.
Salvation for all.
And begin the great journey.
Once the shield is down, we will head straight to the library. I do not wish to keep the Hierarchs waiting.
The human that killed the Prophet of Regret. Who was it?
Who do you think?
The demon is here?
Why? Looking for a little payback?
Retrieving the icon is my only concern.
Of course.
Oh, now we're playing another Arbiter mission. Whoa. Is that looks like an artificial planet. These games look so much better than the games released these days. I don't know, technically, I guess technically you consider this one of the games released these days. These are old graphics. These are new graphics. Old, new, old, new. This was just re-released like a few months ago. Alright, I've gotta go make dinner. I want to see where we are in the game actually, because I feel like we're pretty far along now. Resume where you left off. 9 out of 15 completed. Okay, I guess we're a bit more than half. I'll come back to that later though. That'll be it for the stream now. Thank you for the follow. I might be back tonight. Later on. We'll see. I just turned the wrong thing off. Oops. Yeah, you have a good day too. I might be back again this evening. I just closed Halo and it just completely black screened my PC on one monitor. Well, anyways, I'll have to deal with that. If I stream again, it'll just be in like 2 or 3 hours, not that long. Other than that, next stream will be in like 12 hours or 14 hours the next day from now. And if you ever want to watch any of these streams, though, they're all uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, and this nature camera here is always running on the channel. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be going on right after this stream. So see you around. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day wherever you are, or good evening. See you around.